Oh, this is an obscure story. This is, and I apologize because it's obscure. I know people that come to shit don't read, but, God, New Year's resolution. Ronald Reagan's kids are fighting. Have you heard about this? This is true. Ronald Reagan's, his children are fighting. He has two kids, Ronald Jr. and Michael. And Ronald Jr. went on Meet the Press, and they were like, what do you think your father would think about the Republican Party right now? And because he can't say the truth, he's a Republican, he can't help it, he said, well, I don't think he'd be too happy. Which the Republican Party shot their collective pants when he said this, because that's like their hero, you know? And his kid, and his brother Michael came out and said, well, Ron Jr. didn't know my father. And that's fucking crazy, right? That's insane to hear that. And you know, I'm of two minds of this, because on one level, I think it's fascinating that they've mythologized this guy to the point where his own children don't know what he felt, right? That's point A. On the other hand, I don't give a fuck what dead people think. Like, I just don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't turn on the fucking Laker game and I'm like, hey, I wonder what Aristotle would think about this. I don't fucking care. Like, the guy wrote great books because he's an analyst. Like, he could analyze what was going on. That's like the shit that they always say, like, Republicans are always like, what would Jesus think right now? What would Jesus, if Jesus was here right now, he'd be like, what is that flying machine? What on earth are these horseless carriages? Like, he died 2,100 years ago, you know? Like, Jesus has bigger things to worry about than the election. It's fucking dumb. Like, if Jesus was here right now, if he was here right now, do you know what he'd be thinking? He'd be thinking, what happened to all those Indians I put here? You did what? Fucking dicks. What, were they hunting and gathering wrong? Why did you do that? Peaceful people. I've seen Dances with Wolves. They're noble. Oh, man. They just, they had to recut Avatar for the Republicans. Did you hear about this? They had to redo Avatar because it was making them angry. And I went and saw a copy of the Republican Avatar, and it was weird, man. Like, you could tell it was for Republicans because instead of invading the blue people, they just introduced AIDS and crack into their communities. And then they cut their social funding so that millionaires could have a tax cut. Are we cool? And all right? You never know. I just did that the other day in the Valley. Apparently there's some Republicans up there. Nobody told me. And they were like, who? I was like, you know, stop fucking shit up and we'll talk.